Hey everybody, it's Tim from gymcrafter.com back at you with another video, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Now normally I take a lot of time when I buy stuff for my gym. I do a lot of research. I try and find a place to try it in real life before I buy it. So I usually have pretty good luck. The stuff that ends up in my gym is typically pretty good, but every once in a while I get a stinker. And I've hesitated sharing those with you guys, but I realized that's a mistake because part of the reason I started Gymcrafter was to help keep you from making the same mistakes I did. And if I don't share my mistakes, it's hard for you not to make the same ones. So today, I want to review a product from Titan Fitness that I bought several years ago that is probably, it's definitely the worst thing I've ever bought from Titan Fitness. Now, before I get started on the review, I do want to make sure and note that I own a lot of Titan Fitness gear. Some of it is my favorite stuff in my gym. This X3 rack, I've talked about it a lot. I've written about it a lot. It's one of the favorite things in my gym. Their safety squat bar is amazing. I used their Easy Load Hex bar for many years. So they've got a lot of great products. But for those of you who have bought more than a few Titan products, you realize that they've also got some that aren't so great. And today I want to talk about this one because it's not so great. This is the Titan multi-grip. It's not really I guess if you call it a Swiss bar, it's a multi-grip press bar. It's not cambered, it's just flat. I bought this because I do have some shoulder issues. I like using this type of bar for rows instead of a barbell. I do like to bench press with these occasionally, especially close grip bench presses. There's a lot of uses for a multi-grip bar, especially as you get older and start to want to protect your joints, your elbows and your shoulders. So having a multi-grip bar is important. So I looked around and I saw a lot of expensive ones, and this one sells for $189. It was one of the least expensive ones on the market. I figured what could go wrong? It's not like there's sleeves or bearings that need to spin, so I ordered this. So needless to say that immediately out of the box, I was not super happy, and I'm gonna take you on a tour of this bar here to show you kind of everything that I'm not happy with this bar about. All that said, I did use this bar for a couple of years at least on a weekly basis, just because I don't have the money to buy a new one every time something doesn't work out well. I'm not one of the bigger YouTube channels, so I don't get a lot of stuff sent to me for free. So like a lot of you, when you make a bad investment and you're stuck with it, you make the best of it until you can replace it. And I have replaced this. So before I get rid of it, I thought I'd do a review. So let's come in closer. We'll do a tour of the bar, show you what exactly the issues are with this bar and the specific reasons why I honestly don't think this is a good purchase decision for anybody. All right, folks, let's take a close-up look at this bar. And I want to show you the first thing that I noticed when I pulled it out of the package. So this Titan Fitness logo right here is simply a vinyl sticker. And I want to show you the one on the other side. Yeah, that's how it came out of the box. So right off the bat, the stickers weren't even on it. It's not a functional thing, but it was sure an indication of some issues that would come. So let me take you end to end and we'll show you the other things. So the first thing about this bar is there is no spinning sleeves. There's no reason for them in this type of a bar, so that's not a bad deal. I want to show you the end cap down here, and you can start to see where the issues start. Lots of bubbling up. These welds are very messy. The finish doesn't necessarily like to stay on. Just from putting weights on and off, the powder coat kind of came off as we go through. So I'm going to show you right here, there's some corrosion, some areas where the finish just wasn't even applied to the bar right out of the box. Titan's never been known for its welds, but if you look at these welds, they are quite possibly some of the grossest and ugliest welds that I've seen on any product that Titan's made. And if you bought very much Titan stuff, you know that's a strong statement. Their welds are never very nice looking. Worse than the welds is the knurling. So I want to show you this. So that one kind of has some what they call hilltop knurl. It's not even volcano. That one is missing most of the knurl. So is this one. This is almost like they used a completely different piece of machinery to put the knurl on. Here's yet another completely different knurl. I guess if all of them looked like this, it wouldn't have been terrible. But I can tell you that this might as well not be knurled. There's no grip to this whatsoever. It's just like they went through and etched in some cross hatches and then filled it in with the powder coat. And speaking of powder coat, You can check out the quality powder coat job on this bad boy. You've got this issue here. You've got this issue here. You've got just bumps and splotches and all kinds of stuff all over this bar. So fit and finish, again, we've got more areas where there's no powder coat at all right out of the box. More of those beautiful welds that you see. And then I want to show you the best feature that this bar has that makes it a pleasure to use every time I've pulled it out over the last couple of years. So check this out. This is really fun every time I use it. You hear that? In this end, there's a loose piece of metal in here. And there's no way to get it out. There's no way to stop it from rattling around. I called Titan right when I got it. They gave me a few bucks off the bar instead of shipping it back. It doesn't affect the functionality, but God, I hate using this bar. Because every time I use it, I feel like there's like a skier coming down a slope outside my house or something. So, yeah, so there's your tour of this quality piece of gear. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, there's quite a few reasons not to buy this particular bar, but like I started the video off saying, having a multi-grip bar is really beneficial in a lot of different areas. I use them all the time. So I wanted to give you guys a couple of alternatives for folks looking for a multi-grip bar so that you can get one in your gym, but not necessarily experience all of the issues I just showed you with this one. So my first option for you is the one that I personally bought and have been very, very happy with. I've had this bar for 6-8 months now, and it is this guy. This is a beast of a bar. This is the Rep Fitness Cambered multi-grip Swiss bar. And I have loved having this thing. So if you're looking for an alternative, I can't recommend this enough. I'll have a review out very soon on this bar. I love using it. I use it almost every week for various reasons. Everything from a place to rest my rear foot on Bulgarian split squats to presses, rows. I even use it for pull-ups sometimes. So it's a great bar. However, it is about $100 more than the Titan. The Titan, I believe, retails at $190. This, I believe, retails at $290. I'm also going to put a link to 2 other bars in the description. Fringe Sport has a really nice kind of flat, non-cambered multi-grip bar, which is about the same price as the Titan. And then Bells of Steel, even though I'm not a huge fan of their finishes, they make an infinitely better multi-grip bar, and I think it's $10 more than the Titan. So I'll put links to both of those down below. If budget's not an issue, the Rep Fitness Cambered Swiss bar is really awesome. Those other 2 are great options at about the same price as the Titan bar. But like I said, giving you enough reasons not to go with the Titan. Now that said, I am gonna, immediately after this, I'm gonna shoot another review on probably the best thing that I've ever bought from Titan, just in fairness to the company. So stay tuned to that. But thanks for hanging with me till now, and until next time, I'm Tim with Gym Crafter.